What's up, everyone? This is Pana, and today I'm gonna be finally revealing, after many requests, my Edison virus frog deck, or as I like to call it, the Anubis frogs. So, this is an old deck that I made, like probably like 2 years old, and yeah, I have had a lot of success with it. I haven't like officially topped anything, but yeah, it was destroying some pips in War League. It almost stopped some tournaments. Like I was really close. I was like always getting like ninth out of top 8 or like 17th out of top 16 or something. And yeah, I basically I was playing this deck. Everybody wanted to know the sauce because nobody knew what I was on. And yeah, and it like combined some of my favorite concepts like the viruses. So yeah, I mean, uh, no disrespect to the frog players, but frogs are kind of boring, but they are pretty cool in this deck. So also you can see the organization of this deck. You already know I have put a lot of thought into it, right? So I guess let's explain some of the thoughts behind this deck. So obviously you have the frog package on the top row. Like this is so standard right now. Keep in mind this was like probably made before Gigavise and Frogo Decay came out, so um like I know that there's like dupe list right now and stuff, but I think we need the dupe frog. We also play the unifrog down here. I mean, I don't need to explain the frog packets. What you want to be doing in this deck is basically you want to be summoning this guy. So I found out that the End of Anubis is basically he's a big Monarch guy, and his effect is pretty good. So all card and effects that target a card in the graveyard or that activate in the graveyard are negated, which means that basically the opponent cannot activate Reborn Frog, which is huge. So yeah, and they cannot Vayu, they cannot Necrogardener, they cannot Plague, they cannot touch the graveyard for no reason. So I figured that this is pretty good in the frog mirror mats and versus Vayu stuff. They cannot also like Blizzard and stuff, which is I guess relevant. It's a little bit worse into Blackwings since they don't have as much graveyard stuff, but it's still pretty good. So this guy is a 2500, which is very relevant because we're playing, of course, the Eradicator of Epidemic Virus, which is one of my favorite cards, I guess, in Edison format, not in the later formats because it's kind of toxic there. But here, it's like so tough to like resolve that it is cool, right? You know, like whoever resolves this card, right? So obviously, I could not put my beloved Kozaki, but I think the Fusilier the Dragon dual mode beast is a bit better in here because obviously he's a level 7, and sometimes in this deck you can actually tribute summon for him when things get dire. Like you have a Tribune Frog, you can soul exchange the opponent's monster and tribute summon the Fusilier, and it's not bad. He's at 2800, sometimes you need the damage, he's pretty good. Also, Fusilier in a frog deck, like this is a secret like that nobody knows. When the opponent summons a Dyna, you can just summon the Fusilier and beat over the Dyna, which is kind of funny. Like it even beats it in defense mode because it will have 1400. And yeah, a lot of the frog decks like don't have outs to Dyna in the main deck and stuff. And yeah, so this is a pretty good out to Dyna. I guess you're wasting your guy, but he's not bad. So let's get back into Anubis though. So Anubis also locks your own Tribune Frog, but I mean the logic behind this is that if you have Anubis on the field and the opponent has no monsters, he cannot bring back Tribune Frog and you're kind of winning, right? Yeah. Also, if they want to make like an absolute zero and stuff, they gotta crash with Anubis. What is really cool with Anubis and absolute zero is that if the absolute zero goes to the graveyard, while Anubis is on the field, it can also negate the trigger. So yeah, can negate the recruiters, can negate every card. Like the effect is really powerful when you think about how many cards activate in the graveyard or like target cards in the graveyard. Like it's crazy. Like even target like calls, like cards like decks like in zombies that always rely on the graveyard. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I guess even like supervise and stuff. The amount of cards is absurd. Also, when things get like tough and they're about to kill your Anubis, the game plan is you have a virus set behind it and you can flip it, kill your own Anubis, like discard older spells, older traps, or DDV them. I preferred to have the Eradicator because I think it is a bit more powerful. At that time, I guess, at least. Maybe now the Deck Devastator is a bit better, but who knows? It also can combo with Caius. Caius is also, I mean, the best tribute summon in the format. Let's be real. And yeah, unfortunately, Caius cannot be tributed for the Eradicator, but I think we'll have enough targets with the Fusilier and the Anubis. And also, you gotta be really smart when you actually set the Eradicator, because if it happens that you set it and then you do not resolve it and you have a tribute in the graveyard, then you kind of lose because it stays there forever. So this is the like most intensive like skill point of the deck. You have to play the viruses at the correct point in the time. So I have a Dark Dust Spirit, like not a lot of people have been on this card. I think it's pretty solid. Back in my other version, I was on Barrel Dragon. I know a lot of people have been traumatized by the Barrel Dragon. Wait, this is not named Barrel Dragon? No, it's not Barrel Dragon, it's like... I don't remember what kind of dragon is it. It's like a... It's for sure a dragon. I mean, it's not a dragon, it's a machine. But yeah. So, Blowback Dragon. Yeah, okay, so this guy. He's basically target one card your opponent controls, toss a coin 3 times. If you hit at least 2 heads, then you pop that card. He's pretty good. And you can keep doing that every turn, which is like pretty relevant. Especially if you have established like some kind of like Anubis plus Blowback Dragon, you can start popping them, popping their sets, popping their monsters and stuff. It's really good. But I decided to like swap it for Dark Dust because actually Dark Dust is also really good. It just blows up every monster. You can also set it, and when it's flipped up, it destroys all face-up monsters. It's like great. Okay, Gores, Tragodia, obviously good cards. You usually don't play Tragodia in this deck, but since I have the viruses and I need a lot of dark cards, I play Allure as well. So I think Tragodia is a must. Also with Frogs, you like have so many like dead frogs in your hand. It's like extra cards to fill Tragodia. Unifrog, obviously pretty good. No, not much to explain here. Junk Synchron. So we're not playing Roll-Up, but Junk Synchron is actually really good. Oh, we're connecting, nice. So Junk Synchron, basically you can like, nice. You can reborn a frog, and so you can make Catastor obviously to like tribute it with DDV, but you can also make a Junk Warrior, which is a dark, and a lot of the times if you have like any guy, basically like a swap frog or like any other frog, he can go above 2500, which makes him also a candidate to tribute for the Eradicator, which is, yeah. Also he contributes to ODK lines, of course. And yeah, Battle Fader, I kinda like Battle Fader. He's a level 1. Sometimes you can do like a really nice play where you Battle Fader, where you 1-for-1 for Battle Fader, and then you can bounce it back with Swap Frog. Like, that does not come up very often, but I mean, you can do it. After that, Allure, you're playing a lot of Darks, Anubis, Caius, Gores, Trag, Junk Synchron, Battle Fader, like the Fusilier, like so many tracks, of course you gotta play Allure. Brain Control is a no-brainer, like no pun intended, but yeah. Enemy Controller, Soul Exchange, I decided with this ratio, I think it's kinda nice to have Soul Exchange a bit more, since Anubis prevents you from summoning your own Tribune as well. So yeah, but sometimes Enemy Controller is also good. So yeah. Heavy Storm, of course, and we are playing Upstart Goblin because we want to see the virus packets as fast as possible. Like, if we're turn 1 activating Eradicator with Fusilier, that's great. So in the side deck, we're playing Sirocco because it can pump up versus Blackwings, versus Vayu, and yeah, it can pump. You can afterwards, like after beating some of the guys, set the virus and tribute it off for the virus is great. So we're playing Brain Golem. I know guys, like most of you have not seen this card. This card is pretty nice actually, because it's a dark, it's 2500 attack, so you already know that's enough requirements for us to play it. For the Eradicator, and effects of all face-up live monsters are negated. So if you actually are in like a Lightsworn meta, or like obviously playing versus Lightsworn, or like Fairies or whatever, you can side this guy in, and yeah. And he also has a bonus effect. If this guy destroys a light monster by battle, it can attack once again in a row. So yeah, it's great. It does not like negate the recruiters like Signing Angel, but it negates Raikou. It negates like the Lightsworn effects in the end phase and stuff. It's kind of good versus those decks, yeah. Obviously Cyber Dragon, Diddy Crow, Vandit Fan for the mirror match, and MST. A book is pretty good because sometimes what you want to do is, I mean, if you want like extra damage to go for game and stuff, and you have Anubis, you sometimes book your own Anubis. In the standby phase, you bring back the Triborn, flip the Anubis, and tribute for your guy or whatever. Another DDV in case we need it. The Minecraft, since we were playing all the viruses, it's good versus combo decks. And Mirror Force and Torrential in case we want some more defense. In the extra deck, I guess it doesn't really matter. You gotta play the Junk Warrior. And the other stuff are pretty standard. You do not use the extra deck that much. I guess you do with Junk Synchron, but otherwise it's pretty redundant. So yeah, I guess before we get into the game, guys, please, if you aren't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We're very close to 500 subscribers. I believe after this video we're gonna hit it. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything for the 500 special. I may have to think about that, but yeah, also I don't remember what I wanted to say, but yeah, probably let's just get into the game, I guess, right? No, I guess I wanted to say that I had a run with this deck in the HRC tournament. Like, who remembers the HRC tournament? If you remember the HRC tournament like 2 years ago, Hamster Raikou Kaios, you're an OG. Comment down below if you remember that tournament. And I remember I played against like 10 foot, like Rauna, like Freya. I played versus like some really good players, and I barely didn't top. I don't remember the exact score, but yeah, it was a pretty good run. If you want me to feature that run like 2 years after, if I even have the replays, let me know down below. But yeah, that was another idea I had. So yeah, let's get into the game because that's enough yapping for now. All right. Let's hopefully find a quick game. Yeah, so ideally, I mean, this deck's pretty good. We can play versus anything. I'm not scared. I guess we would not like to play versus GBs like we usually do. So let's just hit the GLHF. Am I gonna pick scissors? I'm feeling scissors. Okay, I felt it. You guys saw it. You guys saw that I felt the scissors. So let's see the opening hand. Alright, this is pretty good. This is actually really good. So obviously we can allure. Do we want to hold the allure? I mean, not really. I guess we can get rid of the Anubis. We have the deck Devi. This is allure first. Yeah, I mean, these are not the greatest draws. We're gonna banish. So it's between Junk Synchron and the Anubis. I think we may banish the Anubis because Junk Synchron, I guess it's kind of dead right now. So yeah, let's just banish Junk Synchron. So I'm gonna activate the Swap Frog dump a Treeborn Frog, bounce the Swap Frog, and end the turn. Like, this is pretty basic stuff. Sometimes, yeah, okay, so we're just gonna see the mirror match, I guess. So this is great, actually. Like, we have DDV, we have Anubis, we have the Heavy Storm. Like, this is GG's, right? Let's see if he says any cards. So it would be annoying if he said like an AoE, but since he bounced the frog, I'm pretty sure there's no AoE. Okay, that's rough. That's actually really rough, I guess. So he's gonna take our Anubis. That's crazy. That's worse than AoE, I guess. Yeah. Okay. No, that sucks. Guess no need to bounce. No need to bring the Tribune Frog. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really rough. So basically, you see, if he didn't have the dash shot as they always do, we would have had game basically. But yeah. So he's on Hero Frogs. Okay, gonna bring Stratos. Okay, we're gonna need a draw that is not a frog, because frogs kinda suck. Is he gonna go for like absolute zero, go full like aggro? I mean, it's not a bad idea, we have nothing right now. Okay, I guess he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the miracle. But if we draw like another guy, that would be pretty good. Swap Frog. Alright, we drew all 3 Swap Frogs. That's great. Okay, we're gonna bring back the Treeborn right now. And I guess we can like Unifrog and pop his back row. That's fine. Do we want to send anything with Swap Frog? I mean, not really. We have everything in our hand. We could send like a substitute, I guess. It's not great. Yeah. It's not looking great. I can tell you that. So let's just, I guess let's set the substitute, why not? We're gonna send the sub. We're gonna bounce. What is he thinking about? Does he have like Crow? We're gonna bounce this, summon the Unifrog, and try to pop his back row. Sure. That is completely fine. And yeah, we're probably dead if he has a Caius, and he probably does. But we can't do anything about that. Zhang Synchro, okay. That's not a Caius. Okay, he has 2 Treeborns on the field. That's crazy. That's something you don't see every day. Alright. So what does he wanna make here? I don't think he can game me, except he has like Merkle Fusion, of course. If he has Merkle Fusion, he's just stalling me. But yeah. Swap Frog, alright. He probably should have done this first, so that he could revive another Swap Frog and then make Junk Warrior, and that's probably like game. He probably can find like a line to game, right? Like, if he made... Okay, he's gonna take our Treeborn. Okay, I mean, this guy probably played it like really bad. If he put his Treeborn in attack mode, he could have made even Brio, and that would have been game. But sure. Okay, that's pretty good. So he took our Treeborn, but we do have the Caius, and the Caius is pretty good. So, as always, we're gonna tribute Caius, banish his guy. We're probably... do we wanna like special Swap Frog? I mean, probably main phase 2, we're gonna special Swap Frog in defense, just to not die, and we're gonna set the deck Devi. Yeah, We're just gonna attack him. We're gonna... Sure, let's special swap frog. Honestly, I don't even want to activate the effect. I'm just gonna set the DDV and pass. So right here, I mean, I don't even want to deck DV him because he's just gonna summon the guy. Alright. He can do that, but we literally have the deck devastation virus on deck. Is he gonna activate the effect? Okay. So on the activation of the effect, we're gonna deck devastation virus him. Okay. Okay. This guy... I mean, that was the game of all time. That was a game of all time. Like, sure. Okay, I guess let's just play another game. Cause that game was kind of sus. All right, cold. It's cold. So should I pick scissors again? I'm gonna go GLHF. I'm gonna pick paper. Also, will pick scissors. I'm gonna pick scissors now. Like, guys, scissors might be the meta today. It might be the meta today. All right. We open Dasu this time. And we open... Okay, guys, like this is the nuts opening. Like you can see. We're gonna Absorb Goblin first. Alright. We're gonna Absorb Goblin again. Double Eradicator. That's honestly not bad. We even have the Gores. Like, only thing that's missing is a frog. So, is this guy gonna quit as well? I mean, he might as well quit, right? So, we're gonna Dasut him. Hopefully he's playing a lot of spells or traps. Like, oh, he actually figured us out. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna go Eradicator and call traps. That's crazy. So, okay, he got us. He got us actually. Honest. Alright. So I'm probably gonna take one of the honest. So double Snowman, Gemini Spark, and yeah, we're just gonna take one of the honest. It's kind of hard to deal with, I guess. And the EV is 1 out of 3. That's kind of bad. He has no guys. Okay, so he probably said a snowman, I guess. I can just set the Dupe Frog low key because now if he attacks my Gores, then that's kind of sad. So we're just gonna set the Dupe Frog. That's a 2 out of 3. You gotta reveal your hand, my guy. Alright, we got the bottomless. That's pretty good. Alright, so if we had like a Kaios or something, that would have been like great, but we don't. And I don't really want to start swinging with Dark Dust Spirit, so yeah. We're just gonna pass. We know the content of his hand. It's pretty great. This is the last turn. Alright, we hit again. It's pretty good. And he's gonna pass. Alright, now this is great. Deck Devi. If we have like a target soon, then basically 3 of his cards are gone. And yeah. We're just waiting. We're just gonna deplete his hand like a card at a time, basically. So if we draw any tribute basically, or Fusilier, it's gonna be great. Substitute. I mean, Substitute gives us Reborn access and stuff. It's not bad. Should we like make like a soft locker or something? I low-key like that my Dufrog is set because he cannot pop it with a Snowmanator. So we're gonna go Substitute. I'm gonna activate Substitute effect, and I'm probably just gonna tribute itself, right? For Swap Frog. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and we don't even need to attack. Like normally I would attack to proc the Snowmanator, but we have the DDV, so we're just waiting for a guy. we're just waiting for a guy. Tribune Frog? Sure. Right now, we can just like Unifrog, pop his back row. Like, there's no rush. Let's just swap Frog, send our other Tribune to the graveyard. Bounce the swap Frog, summon the Unifrog. This is pretty basic frog stuff. And attack to pop his back row. Alright. Oh, he has the Yaras. Okay. You still gotta take 400. Yaras with Dark Dust is kinda dangerous, but you know. So it's kinda crazy we haven't drawn a Dark Monster. I guess we can technically summon Tragodia. So he has Alius plus Spark. This is a bit concerning. Alright, he's gonna pop our guy. This is the Duel Frog, so you're gonna take 200. Is he gonna pop it with a Snowmanator? No. Okay, this is getting annoying though. So we can honestly summon Dark Dust, pop his guys. It's not even bad. But we can also just wait. Problem is we have a lot of cards in hand. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. Like we have too many cards in hand. Like technically we can tribute for Gores or Trag. But that's kind of ass. Like, yeah, come on. So I'm probably just summoning Swap Frog, attacking his guy. Sure. Let's just do that. So we can send another Swap Frog. And let's just attack the Snowmanator. Alright. And there's no need to bounce, I guess. Alright, so this is a pretty stally game. Okay. We're gonna activate the Duel Frog, or we're gonna probably grab the Unifrog back. That seems pretty good. Alright. At least we can probably drop Trag right now. Also, we can just keep the Trag and summon Dark Dust, but I mean, probably gonna drop it. Like we have so many cards in hand. Okay, what is he thinking about? Like attack the Swap Frog. It's not that deep. It is not that deep. So we're gonna drop Trag. Alright. Okay, bro, I heard you. So Trag is here. He's probably gonna Gemini Spark it or something. This Trag is big though. Like 6 cards is gonna be 7 next turn. It's gonna be huge. So yeah, he's probably like gonna want to get rid of it ASAP. Okay, this is probably the Gemini Spark. Alright, there's just too many back rows. We're gonna bring back the Tribune Frog. There's no harm in doing that. And I mean, I'm probably still attacking, right? Like, anyways, is he gonna Mirror Force me? Is he gonna like do whatever? I'm doing all that. He has Honest in hand as well. So maybe we wanna go for the like huge damage right now. Like, why not? This guy is like 7 cards times 6 is like 4200. Alright, that was expected to be honest. So main phase 2, I think I'm gonna Dark Dust Spirit. Like that seems great. Like popping his whole board. He's gonna like chain. Okay, that was a bit expected, I guess. So that is fine. So he has Gem Spark. We have Gores. I mean, it could be worse. Things could be worse. He had to summon our guy. He has Gem Spark and Honest in hand. Yeah, Ideally, we would want to resolve the DDV like a long while back. But yeah. So he's viewing his graveyard. Possibly he drew a Miracle Fusion, which is also kind of bad for us. We would really like to see Anubis or Caius. But yeah, I digress. Is he gonna attack with the Alias? I'm not gonna drop Gorz on the Stratos, of course. He's really thinking about it. Alright, we're gonna drop Gorz here. It's pretty good. Yep. Okay. Substitute. That's not bad. That is not bad. We do have a swap Frog deck. That's okay. Like, ideally, I think we're gonna turn our guys in attack mode, right? And try to attack. Maybe we can, like, also summon the Unifrog. But if he has, like, Mirror Force, he kinda ruins us. That's not good. Well, we know one of these is Gemspark. Depends on what he wants to Gemspark, honestly. I think if he has Mirror Force, he got us. Or, I mean, sure, let's just do this. What is he? Why is he question marking me? He's taking also like so much time. Whatever. I'm just gonna go attack and crush the Elios, basically. Because I know he has Honest. Yup. Alright. Let's attack the Stratos then. He has Gemspark, he has this card. Sure. That is fine. We kind of expected it. So we're gonna go Substitute. And basically, we're just gonna summon the Duprog. And we have a soft lock. We're just gonna pass turn, yeah. He's not letting us keep any of our like big guys. Eco. Okay. Is he gonna eco for Ocean? Another Elios, so he has double Elios and Honest in hand. We would really like to resolve a deck Devi. I mean, really, like, sure. I don't know if it's better than the Eradicator Epidemic Virus, but... Alright, finally, we draw a Caius. This is great. This is great. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate Substitute. I'm gonna... Alright. I guess I'm not gonna activate Substitute. This guy is main decking Skill Drain. That is crazy. Still, we can like Caius and deck Devi him and stuff, right? Yeah. I mean, we can still Substitute. I'm still gonna do Substitute to get rid of our Swap Frog. And after that, Sudakaios, I mean, it's pretty good. It is quite decent, I think. Do I need to activate the Soul Exchange? Not really. So I'm just gonna go and attack with my Caius. Alright, it's gonna take 600. Obviously we don't want to attack the Elias because he has Honest. And now we have the deck Devi live, which is great. Like Anubis maybe would have been better. Sure, unfortunately that's fine. He was bound to draw that at some time. And yeah, at least he does not gain the buff. So we're gonna flip deck Devi. And he has to discard at least his Honest and his Snowman Eater, so we're going even at best. Yep. And he has another Miracle, that's not good. Miracle Elias. Yep. That's 1 out of 3. So he's probably gonna attack the Dupe Frog. We can get back a Swap Frog, I guess. So we're gonna get back the Swap Frog. And yeah, we're not in the best position, actually. Should I take this damage? I mean, probably. Ideally, we would like to draw the End of Anubis. Is he gonna attack? I mean, there's no reason not to attack. Like, literally, you have Skill Drain, Gorz is in my graveyard, Trug is in my graveyard. I guess we do have the Battle Fair, which is pretty good. We kinda need to draw a Tribute guy, though. Like, even Fusilier would be like kinda nice. Like, it would be acceptable. Because we have the Tribune. Alright. I guess I call... Oh wait, Fusilier with Skill Drain on the field? Like, guys. This guy thinks he has the answer, but he doesn't. This guy does not have the answer. We have Fusilier, the GOAT, and he's 2800. And yeah, we're gonna start slamming him. I did not even realize that Fusilier is at 2800. So I guess that's another like good point for this deck. 2 out of 3. Let's see what he has. Can we see the card? It's a Deep Prison, that's pretty bad. Alright. Sure. I guess he's gonna summon another Absolute Zero. So he's gonna attack here. Should we Eradicator him? For traps? I think we should. And we're gonna Battle Fader anyways. And if we draw the Anubis, it's gonna be pretty good. You lose then. This guy does not know. Alright. 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 She was not expecting that. Okay, Anubis one time. That is not Anubis, but it may be. It may be Anubis. Actually, do I even want a Tribune Frog? I think I don't, actually. I think I do not want the Tribune Frog, actually. Okay, Brain Control. Now, that's also like plus 1000. That's also pretty good. That's also quite good. Hopefully he does not throw a monster, but we're gonna Brain Control him. And yeah, that is quite decent. Unfortunately, we cannot really like do anything else besides Crass. Our Battle Fader is done, and we gotta set the Swap Frog probably, I guess. I mean, we have so little life points that doesn't really matter, but sure, let's just set the Swap Frog. Hopefully it doesn't draw any monsters. It's 3 out of 3 DDV, 2 out of 3 EV. Of course, he drew Gemspark. That's crazy. That is like the best card he could draw. Like all the traps are immune, he basically drew a spell. That is crazy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Tribune Frog and yeah, I guess summon the Anubis. He's gonna Gem Spark it. Not much we can do about it, but we can technically Soul Exchange and force his Gem Spark and then set Unifrog. That's not bad. Like, it gives us Anubis for next turn. So yeah, let's do that. Alright. And yeah, at least we can set the Unifrog. And as long as he didn't draw, and what are these? We gotta see what these are. Future Fusion. Okay. That does not do it, my friend. I think you're dead. I think he's actually dead because we flip Unifrog and then we summon the Anubis and he's dead. Except he sends like... Yeah. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. You are dead, actually. Yup. That's crazy, we won that. Okay. We're so back. We're so back, actually. Wow. That was crazy. So, yeah. Miracle Fusion can be a pain, but through dedication and hard work, we can persevere. So, I think we might want like Mirror Force and stuff. Or Minecraft seems pretty good versus his deck. Like, he's always searching stuff. And we keep seeing his hand. He's a pretty slow deck. What we want to take out, like 1-for-1 going second is not my favorite choice of card. So that's that. Also, Dashroot going second, not great, right? So we're gonna take out these. We can play, we can play like, I guess, an MST. Or, oh, I wanted to play like a Mirror Force or Torrential. I'm gonna play Mirror Force. I'm gonna do this. And hopefully we can draw a bit better this time. Okay, we have Caius, Deck Devi. That's not bad. Tribune Frog. Okay. Hopefully he does not open Dashroot like the other guy. I mean, the other guy opened Dashroot and then quit the game. So, guys, this deck's kind of good. Like, you saw the navigation of that game. That was pretty good. So, I don't think there's anything preventing us from swap frogging. So, we are going to swap frog. We're gonna dump the Tribune Frog. And now we're gonna upstart. So, we're gonna draw another swap frog. That's crazy. Okay. And then we're gonna bounce the swap frog and we're gonna pass the turn. Unfortunately. Like, you do all this to thin the deck and you still draw the swap frog. I mean, I guess it could have been the Tribune Frog. So, always look on the bright side. Yup. That's not great. That is not great. Our care hand does not beat it. We have 4 frogs. Like, so many frogs. Okay. I guess that's a way to wall the Dyna. So we're probably gonna do it. Should I set the Deck Devi like next turn if we tribute for Caius? I mean, sure, why not? Like, it's a way to dodge it, and honestly, our Tribune is dead anyways, so sure, he's gonna pop the back row. I guess that can happen as well. That's crazy. I had not considered that one. But by the looks of it, he, as it currently stands, he cannot out the defense mode substitute. And that's kinda nice. We can also just set Tribune Frog, and then he'd like can't be destroyed by battle. Alright. That's cool. I mean, this guy's all in on the guys, so sure. This card is especially good against us. Like, we cannot tribute for viruses, we cannot tribute for anything. So it's crazy that this guy's playing it. But yeah, this game is looking like a loss. Like, Dyna and Mask of Restrict, and we draw like 5 frogs. That's not great. Okay, that does not do much. It's a Tribune Frog, but frog monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, so that's neat. Mindcrest. So if he gets back the Stratos with Ocean, we can Mindcrest it, which is kind of funny, so I'm kind of inclined to do that. We can also attack with Unifrog, but I would rather if we had like a Duke Frog first. So I'm gonna set the Mindcrest. And hopefully he can like bounce with Ocean. And we're gonna Mindcrest his guy. Yeah, sure. Stratos. Yep, that's pretty cool. Gemini Lancer. Oh, this guy deals piercing damage. That's kind of bad. That is kind of bad. So I think right about now we're gonna swap Frog, send maybe another Substitute just in case, and yeah, we're gonna activate Swap Frog, set as Substitute. We're gonna bounce the Swap Frog, summon Unifrog, and try to pop his Mask of Restrict. Bro has 2 Mask of Restrict. Okay. Alright. That's a way to do it. Okay. This is a game. I mean, honestly, Frog players deserve this. Like, this is deserved. Okay, we're gonna take so much damage actually. We are gonna need Heavy Storm basically next turn, or like, sure, or like any guy. Yeah, we're gonna take 1700. We might be even dead actually on board. So it's like 11 plus like 8 plus 15 is 3400. Yeah, we're dead. Let's just go next. Alright. So yeah, that can happen. If you're playing Frogs, I guess we're gonna need the MST in this case. And yeah. So what do we want to take out? So Minecraft is pretty good, but since we're going first, maybe can take out like Drag or something. We keep drawing bad cards, so we're eventually bound to draw some good cards. Okay, let's see if we can set up some neat stuff turn 1. Alright. We're gonna draw Fusilier. That's pretty good. Fusilier plus the Eradicator. I mean, that's great. Should we pop it right now? I mean, I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna call spells. He has a lot of spells. Yup. Okay, he drew all his traps. Hero Blast, Dim Freeze, Mirror, Dust. That is crazy. Obviously, it's the one time he drew all traps. That's crazy. Alright. Hopefully we draw Anubis. Deck Devastation, Virus. So Deep Prison, Mirror, Dust. These honestly don't do much. Yeah. So we can Soul Exchange his alias, but he can Hero Blast us. This kinda sucks. But I mean, yeah, what else are you gonna do? Honestly. So let's just Soul Exchange him. And yeah. Hopefully he didn't set the Hero Blast. And yeah, so we're gonna dump the Treeborns, summon the swap, activate swap, dump the substitutes, and we're probably gonna end on like dump all the swaps. Should I dump the uni as well? Maybe. I don't really want to draw it. I guess it's not bad. Let's just do the full block and pass the turn. Alright. So that's Hero Blast, like 1000%. We can bring back the hero, the thingy, and yeah. I mean, yep. Just pass the turn. Does he want a Hero Blast now? I mean, sure. Honestly, if you Hero Blast our guy and we get Unifrog, that's not bad. He does have the prison stuff. It's not looking great, though. Gemini Lancer, that is fine. Okay, we can banish that guy. We can banish that guy indeed. We can also banish one of his 2 back rows here that is like 100% fake. Hopefully we hit the dust or the deep prison. So let's hit this one. Okay. So the other one is the deep prison, like 100%. Do I want to attack? Not really. Do I want to set the deck Devi now and then bait the attack next turn? Maybe. That's probably better, since we hit the dust. Alright. So next turn we're gonna ideally attack and then deck Devi Archaeus to dodge the deep prison. It's a bulletproof plan, I swear. Alright. Set as much back row as you want, my guy. We cannot do anything else, so we're just gonna attack. He's gonna activate deep prison. Yup. And we're gonna chain the deck Devi. And he's gonna show us the card in hand, which is Miracle Fusion, which is great because we're gonna Mindcraft that right away. And yeah. So it's 1 out of 3. Let's see the card. We're gonna Mindcraft the Miracle Fusion. I don't even wanna begin to deal with that. Okay. So what else does he have? He has Mirror Force. So this is the Hero Blast. We know about that. Dark Dust Spirit. Now that's interesting. We can honestly Dark Dust Spirit our own board away, but it's not great. So this is a Mirror Force and this is an unknown. And so we're just gonna wait. Like, ideally we draw Anubis. Like, one of these days we're gonna draw Anubis. So Eco, that's fine. He's gonna get Stratos. So perhaps one of the sets is Judgment, because he has so many sets and he's not afraid of Heavy Storm. Like, he suddenly set his whole hand, which is kind of annoying if it is Judgment. Ocean, that's fine. And yeah. Let's draw Anubis, yes. Alright. So, okay. Anubis is great. Anubis is the greatest. Let's just summon him. Is this fine? Perhaps it is a Gemspark also. But we're gonna set the Eradicator Epidemic Virus and hopefully we can resolve that. Alright, so this is a 3 out of 3. Hopefully not draw Miracle Fusion. That's the only real card that screws us up, basically. Okay, why can he submit the card? One sec. Does this guy not believe me that the Tech Devastation Virus works like that? I mean, I keep writing the turns. It's last turn. Okay, honestly, guys, playing Frogs is a bit of a slug. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't know how people play this deck. Like, it's good, but it's like so boring. Alright, that's honestly the best thing we could have hoped he had. Alright. Okay. Is he gonna summon Ocean? So hopefully next turn this is not a Judgment and it's probably like a Gemspark or something, and we can just get rid of his whole board. Sure. Okay. It's the moment of truth. We're gonna flip the Eradicator and call traps. Alright. Nice. That's pretty good. Yep. Okay. Mirror Force and... Okay, it's Nobleman of Crossroad, like why the hell is he playing that? So we're gonna bring back the Tribune Frog, obviously. And we're gonna Dark Dust Spirit. Like, this is a pretty good Dark Dust Spirit. We can also get our Stoop Frog Search. So yeah. And we're gonna search Unifrog from the deck. Like, our deck is all gas right now. And if he wants to attack, which he probably is gonna attack like he's at this point right now, yeah, it's not looking good for him. He needs to draw Miracle. So, yep, this was a good game. Honestly, guys, this showcased why the deck is kinda good. Like, what did he draw? Let's see. Let's see. Like, it is a bit of a slog, but as you can see, like, little by little, you can start destroying the resources, destroying till they eventually quit the game. So right here, it's probably a mistake to do this right off the bat. I just thought that they play Upstart Goblins, they play Emergency Echoes, so it's kind of nice to not let them have it, but obviously, if I knew, I should have waited, just end phase, go traps, and we basically just win the game right then and there. So yeah, let's just see what he drew. Okay, it's gonna be a long while till we get to that point, but he said Nobleman. Nobleman obviously not good versus this deck, versus Frogs. Do not say that in. Thankfully, Minecraft got rid of his Miracle Fusion in case he wanted to do anything with that. And the Dark Dust destroyed his whole field. Like, this was like absolute control. What can I say? This deck destroyed his whole resources. He had like absolutely 0 cards, and then you start beating him down. So let's just see what he drew. Even if he attacks, we drop Gores, and then it's over. Yeah. Well, this is a misplay on his board, but sure. Anyways, guys, this deck, finally, it got leaked, or whatever, I leaked it. People have been asking it for a long time. If you want me to review the replays of the tournament, sure, I guess, sound down in the comments. But yeah, this deck is a pretty cool deck. Nobody else uses the End of Anubis. I think it's kind of good, honestly. It's like guys, floodgates are good. Like, who would have thought? And yeah, it's a cool concept, I believe. Viruses, of course, what I'm known for. Like, it's been a while since I played a virus deck, but this felt like a bit refreshing, like the 2023 Pana or whatever. Anyways, if you're not subscribe. If you like the video, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, guys. Peace.